Well, as usual, the eyes of the mixed martial arts world are fixed upon Paddy, the Paddy Pimblett, when he competes. And anytime you're able to win when you're not at your best, as was the case in his win over Jared Gordon, that's a feather in your cap. Pimblett back on the horse tonight.
Win. Ultimately, that's what it's all about. And Paddy Pimblett gets the job done. But listen to this arena. Listen to the reaction that people give this young man when he steps from behind the curtain. This guy is a star. He has that star quality about him. But not only does he have that, he can fight. And ultimately, it's about winning fights. Paddy Pimblett does that in spades.
There are so many components to this Paddy Pimblett package, the accent, the persona, but this is a very talented mixed martial artist out to prove as much yet again tonight. All right, so here's the otherworldly mixed martial arts talent, Khabib Nurmagomedov, and there's so much made about his value as a corner man. Tonight, though, he is competing, and Hasbullah's in his corner.
Yeah, Coach Khabib is as undefeated as fighter Khabib, but we love getting the opportunity to see Nurmagomedov compete again. This guy is the definition of pressure. He is trying to take you down, and he does not hide his intentions. He wants to get in your face, he wants to take you down, and he wants to drown you. This guy's a savage, he's a beast. Every word that describes that is Khabib Nurmagomedov with Hasbullah in his corner.
And if Hasbullah didn't have any value, probably wouldn't be in the corner of Khabib Nurmagomedov. We'll see how it goes for the former lightweight champ tonight. Khabib Nurmagomedov steps inside the octagon. He's ready to fight. And now our tale of the tape for this welterweight championship fight. All right, now for the particulars, he is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC welterweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Paddy Pimblett. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Khabib the Eagle Nurmagomedov.
One of the best in the business, Herb Dean, is our referee tonight.
Good.
Star power, Paddy the Paddy Pimblett back on the proven ground here tonight, and with much fanfare as you hear the fans chiming in, it has been a tremendous rise to superstardom for Paddy the Paddy Pimblett. But let's not lose sight of the pre-UFC experience, right? Former Cage Warriors, featherweight champion. He has passed most of his UFC tests with flying colors to this point in time. Now the challenges get stiffer, but Paddy Pimblett's undeterred. He's ready to prove that he's not just a smiley face, he's not just a personality, he's also one of the best lightweights in the world. That's a nice strike there by Nurmagomedov.
You're always thinking wrestling when you fight Khabib, but you better be very weary of his stand-up. He's developed.
And with the throw, goes for the judo throw right into side control.
He's inside control. He's got a ton of options.
North-south position, crowd just can't help itself but to laugh.
Getting the mount here. Nice shot there by the champ. That was a slick transition.
Nurmagomedov's able to make a nice transition there back into side control.
Get that knee in,
He's got to be careful here.
Ooh, good movement to avoid that strike from the top. Excellent ground and pound here by Nurmagomedov.
Let's go. Get that wrist control.
Just over 2 minutes to go.
He
Bottom
needs to
fighter better move.
Yeah, he's got to move, John. He's got to shrimp and try to either get up or pull his opponent back into him so he doesn't have the posture to land that big damage.
Good work from the top here by Nurmagomedov. All right, half guard position here. We'll see what he can do with it. A lot of weapons at his disposal from this dominant.
He's in a dominant position. Look at him attacking the wrist. Oh, that sub is tight.
Somehow, some way, he gets the arm out.
It looked like he was done, John, but he was able to stay comfortable, stay patient, and now he finds himself safe.
Can't get it. Good awareness by the defensive fighter. All right, full guard now, DC.
The fighter on top needs to be trying to gain posture to throw ground and pound and then move to the next position. But if you're on the bottom, you've got to build a shield to try to push your opponent off to try to get back to your feet.
All right, so there it is again. He's been very efficient with his ground and pound striking game tonight.
And now they're starting to pile. He's starting to pile them together. Punch after punch is starting to land from the top position.
Under 20 seconds now to go. Well, it's one thing to have length, it's another thing to use it, and he does it as well as anyone. Nice kick there by Pimblett.
Guillotine jump.
Round 2 straight ahead. All right, now we take a look back at some of the action in that previous round, DC. A lot to like on both sides, really.
I mean, both were intent on going forward. And what happens when nobody wants to take a step back? They meet in the middle. That's exactly what they did, and they both found success over the course of that round.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Second round underway. Trying to go to the body now with the kick. That one misses. Another blistering combination there. Really starting to do a nice job stringing the shots together.
And you can see the damage in his opponent's body. Oh, he's stuck in the guillotine. Good job by the champ there. Sliding back out.
Oh, and he's able to land a strike there from the bottom. Nicely done by Pimblett. Continues to apply pressure here in half guard. Pretty athletic off his back to avoid that strike from the top.
Scramble and go! Scramble and go!
Now inside the closed guard. All right, so the fighter's setting up another sub attempt here. Oh, he's got that arm in tight, DC. Oh, crowd pops as he gets out again.
They respect his ability to escape, and he showed how well-versed he is in submission defense. I mean, way to stay aware and stay safe defensively.
Well, sometimes our stat guys are stingy with these submission attempt numbers. There have been a lot of them here. Submission defense has held up every step of the way.
Yeah, he's a great grappler, and he's really, really good defensively because he is so aware of all situations when he's on the ground. He has done an amazing job staying out of those submissions.
Ground and pound, the hammer Mark Coleman would be proud.
You can't take all those unanswered strikes. They don't have to be that damaging.
Yeah.
You just gotta move.
Just over 2 minutes now to go in round 2. Nurmagomedov's looking to pass out of the half guard here and get that side control, but he is denied by the opposition. Continuing to work out of the half guard. Oh, he's got his back. Oh, huge ground strike there. I can see the cut man's actually getting excited now. Nurmagomedov's trying for a submission here.
Got it very tight. We may get a finish here with this Von Flue choke, but now he's got to tee up. He's got to get his body.
Oh, how good is that as he gets out?
That is great submission defense, keeping everything short and not allowing his opponent to get the submission victory.
Oh, reverses the position there. Nice transition by Pimblett. 20 seconds now remain in the round. All right, that's the end of round number 2.
Great work. You won that last round. This round, we want to keep mixing things up. Use your punches, use your knees, use your kicks. I want to see you work that deep.
All right, so there's the end of the round. You know, few things more exciting in mixed martial arts than a submission, and he nearly had one there.
He almost had it. He had it locked in. He thought the fight was over, but his opponent was able to escape. But the next time, if he goes back to that position, maybe he gets the finish he wants so bad.
Here we go, third round of this championship fight. Glancing right hand lands upstairs. All right, he gets the takedown now, DC. We'll see what he can do in this advantageous spot.
He set it up beautifully. Let's see if he can now take full advantage of it. He passes to half guard.
That's a heck of a strike to land from bottom position. Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Nurmagomedov. Oh, and there's another ground strike for good measure.
Fight back! Fight
What
back!
submission is going to be? Oh, I think he's going for an arm triangle. He needs to push the left arm across and secure it with his head. This is it. This has to be the end.
It's work. Come on, stand up. It's work.
Oh, he gets out.
He was able to get his momentum going back towards his opponent, then back in the opposite direction to get his hips back and his chest down towards the mat.
And you just spilled your popcorn all over the broadcast
absolutely
tape.
did, John. You know I love popcorn.
Scramble, scramble, scramble.
Now drops inside that closed guard, DC.
Full guard. Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound. Yep, got to be very careful there.
The ground strikes starting to pile up.
Side control is pretty safe there.
Pimblett's back to the side control now.
All these actions, though, these big actions, got to wear on the gas tank of both guys.
Oh, the ground and pound is coming. Good movement to avoid some of that power coming back. 90 seconds to go. While landing several strikes here from the top, standing over his opponent. Good work here by Paddy Pimblett.
This is where he wants to be.
Nice movement to avoid some of those strikes from the top.
Look for the pass now. I want you to
Really maximizing his shots here on the ground. – 30 seconds to go in the round. Final seconds of round 3.
use your elbows. Use your elbows.
All right, 3 rounds down, potentially 2 more to go. We are headed to the championship round.
All right, take a seat. Listen to me now. Sit back, relax, okay? You did great that round. Let's finish this fight on the ground. I want you to go out there and put him down again. Yes.
All right, so the takedowns, the big storyline in that previous round. Let's look back at some of the highlights, DC, and got to be pretty discouraging to get grounded that many times in one round.
Oh, it's so discouraging because all you want to do is let your offense go, but every time you're getting dragged to the floor constantly, you're starting to get fatigued. He's starting to wear on you. Let's see what type of effect it takes on his offensive approach as the next round starts.
All right, here we go. The tension is palpable. Fourth round is underway. You've got a thing or two to say about this championship.
The fourth round is easily the hardest round in fighting. You're so used to fighting up to 3. You got to get back off of that stool, and this is a real test of your full desire to win a fight.
Nurmagomedov gets the single leg takedown. Nicely done there. Landing strikes nicely here from top position. All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC.
I need you to scramble, scramble.
All right, great position for him here. He's got the full mount. See if he can get that ground and pound going.
Oh, he's got to get it going, but he can't rush. A lot of times, guys get in the full mount and they rush, they get nervous. They're like, oh my goodness, I'm winning. Reality is, you're winning, but it can change in a matter of seconds because then they can be gone. He's got to drop his hips, be really heavy at the opponent's base, and then just start to work. Make the opponent give his back so they can try to get his chokes off or find great ground and pound, but very patient ground and pound from such a dominant position. He passes the half. Now he's got a good body position, yup.
Just over 2 minutes to go.
Let's go, push, 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 get free.
All right, so that opened up a cut around his eye area.
He hasn't moved his head well. He was taking shots too clean, and now a cut has opened up.
Side control now. Oh, shades of the godfather of the ground and pound, Mark Coleman, as he lands again.
Coley somewhere smiling, watching this guy land from the top position. And now he's in side control.
All right, 45 seconds now to go in the round. Nurmagomedov's back in side control. Every strike he lands, that cut gets worse.
Yeah, it's getting worse, and he needed to address it a little bit sooner because now that damage is starting to pile up.
10 seconds to go in the round.
You have to fight back.
Buzzer sounds for the end of round 4.
Stop.
All right, so that's the end of the round. Pretty significant damage done in that round. Cut on the cheek, sustained there from that strike. Now the cut man's got to get in there and close that thing up. Better to be below the eye than above it, sure. But nonetheless, this could be a factor now moving forward. All right, let us show you all that was done in terms of the damage in that previous round. He has got a huge gash on his cheek.
I mean, there was that shot right there. That one landed and opened him up. What a nasty combination thrown by his opponent. But this cut now is another issue to deal with. He's got one of the best fighters in front of him, and he's dealing with this cut on the cheek.
You ready to fight? Ready.
It is the 5th and final round. Oh, nice jab there by Nurmagomedov. What a connection right up the gut. I'm not sure his opponent knows where he is.
No, he doesn't know where he is. He's hurt real bad. That punch landed in the perfect spot.
Well, I'm no fighter, but if I rock a guy to that extent, I feel like I'm closing the show.
Absolutely. You gotta go close the show if you get a guy hurt that bad.
Oh, guillotine, guillotine here.
Ooh, he's got it locked in.
Good job by the champ there. Sliding back out.
Pimblett's in half guard.
Yeah, he's going to try to attack Kimura here. He'll try to get him up on his right hip so he can get pressure.
Oh, he slipped the arm out. What an escape.
He slipped his arm out, and now he lives to fight another day.
Nurmagomedov's right back to the full mount. Well, the fighter's going to have to address this offense coming his way. He's getting really bloody around that eye.
Yeah, now it's just He's got that arm triangle. Watch him pass to the opposite side. It looks real tight. He'll drop his weight to try to finish his technique.
Oh, now he bails on the submission.
Oh, he puts his knee on belly.
All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
Oh, nice.
Two minutes now to go in this one. Nurmagomedov's right back to the full mount here.
This is a terrible position.
Well, I think I can smell the blood at this point in time. That canvas didn't look like that a few fights ago. Blood is flowing from that cut with every passing strike.
Every strike. And it burns. John, it burns so bad. When you get cut like that, every time a shot lands, it just burns. So this guy needs to try to find a way to not take and limit the damage he's taking to this cut. Easier said than done, though.
20 seconds to go in the fight. Side control now, and certainly I would think more offensive options for the bottom fighter than in the half guard.
Absolutely more offensive options, because now you can just start...
All back and forth action right till the final horn. What a tremendous finish to this one as we go the full 25 minutes. Well, what a title fight it was, what a showcase it was for this division, but at the end of the day, the champion just did a little bit more, and you gotta think he gets the nod, right?
I believe it was the championship experience that allowed him to push through in those spots that he needed to in order to keep his championship. I agree with you, J.A. I think he keeps his belt.
The official decision is in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges score this contest 50-45. For the winner by unanimous decision, and still the undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Khabib the Eagle Nurmagomedov.
All right, so judges' scorecards needed. Not often the case when Khabib Nurmagomedov competes, but he gets it done by decision and keeps that O in the loss column.